Hello guys, it is me again, Kiana, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's, guys. Happy beginning of 2021. Let's all pray that it is better than 2020. Anyways, we are here with my January TBR. I plan on reading about 5 books. I'm not going to force myself to read as much as I tried to last year, but we're just going to go with the flow. I have 3 books physically here with me, and then I'm going to talk about the 2 books that I don't own yet. So let's just go ahead and get started with this video. So the first book I plan on reading is Chasing Lucky by Jen Bennett. And this says, sometimes to find the good, you have to embrace the bad. Budding photographer Josie St. Martin has spent half her life with her single mother, moving from city to city. When they return to her historical New England hometown years later to run the family bookstore, Josie knows it's not forever. Her dreams are on the opposite coast, and she has plans to get there. What she doesn't plan for is a run in with the town bad boy Lucky Carras, outsider Rebber, and her former childhood best friend. Lucky makes it clear he wants nothing to do with the newly returned Josie, but everything changes after a disastrous boat party, and a poorly executed act of revenge lands Josie in some big-time trouble, with Lucky unexpectedly taming the blank. Determined to understand why Lucky was so quick to cover for her, Josie discovers that both of them have changed, and that their good boy she once knew now has a dark sense of humor and a smile that makes her heart race. And maybe, just maybe, he's not quite the brooding bad boy everyone thinks he is. As they rekindle friendship, quickly grows into something stronger and much more complicated, Josie and Lucky soon become the talk of their small coastal town. But during a summer of secrets, nothing is guaranteed as painful truths are unearthed and relations are made public, including the real reason why Josie's mom ripped her away from her hometown and her best friend all those years ago. I remember reading Alex approximately and absolutely loving it, and then I heard about all her other stories she was coming out with, and this one seemed like the most interesting. I normally like her romances, so I'm very excited to try this. The next book I want to read is The Princess Saves Herself, and this one by Amanda Lovelace. I know this is a collection of poetry, and one of my goals this year is to try to read more poetry collections, and all I know is that it is a trigger warning. This book contains sensitive material relating to child abuse, intimate partner abuse, bullying, sexual assault, self-harm, eating disorders, queerphobia, menstruation, alcoholism, racism, trauma, death, suicide, grief, cancer, fire, and possibly more. Remember to practice self-care before, during, and after reading this. I loved reading Rupi Kapoor's Milk and Honey, and when I saw this one and another one at Barnes & Noble for sale, these 2 on sale, I decided to pick it up because I do want to read it and I'm really, really excited for this. And then my third book I want to read is All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. This is, of course, the Owl Crate exclusive edition that we got last year in February. I believe the second book is coming out to this, and all I know is that it is a princess, pirate, stowaway mermaid, and the crew makes the queen. This is about a princess named Amora Montera, and she has spent her entire life training to be High Animaster, the Master of Souls. The rest of the realm can choose their magic, but for Amora, it's never been a choice. To secure her place as heir to the throne, she must prove her mastery of the monarch's dangerous soul magic. When her demonstration goes awry, Amora is forced to flee. She strikes a deal with Bastien, a mysterious pirate. He'll help her prove she's fit to rule if she'll help him reclaim his stolen magic. But sailing the kingdom holds more wonder and more peril than Amora anticipates. Another one of my goals is to try to read all of the books I got last year in Owl Crate. I have read the one that came out in January, and this is the one that came out last year in February, so I'm very excited to read this. Plus, I love things with princesses and pirates, honestly. Like, it's one of my favorites. So, the 4th book I want to read that I do not own is Lumberjanes Volume 16. This, of course, follows the Lumberjane girls and their camp, but this is a more wintry holiday edition. I absolutely love the Lumberjane series, and I'm very excited to read this. And then the 5th and final book I plan on reading comes out the 26th, and that is A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kemmer. This is the 3rd and final book in the Curse Breaker trilogy. Curse Breaker being a curse so dark and lonely being the first book, and since it's the 3rd book, I can't really talk about what this one is, but I can talk about the first one. The first one is a Beauty and the Beast retelling following a girl named Harper who is from DC. She suffers from cerebral palsy, and one night, while she was being the lookout for her brother, she sees a mysterious man trying to take another girl. And when she steps in to try to basically stop it, she gets taken far away to the land called Emberfall. And she meets Prince Ren, and basically, as a Beauty and the Beast retelling, she has to try to fall in love with this prince to break the curse so that it can stop repeating every season. I absolutely love the first and second book, both rated them 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm very excited to see the third book, but also very sad to see this series come to an end. So those are the 5 books I plan on reading this month, and I really hope I get to it. Another one of my goals is to try to only stick to my TBRs. I'll be leaving here on the side of me 2 videos on this video you guys should go check out. I try my hardest to post 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes work gets in the way and I do forget. That is all for this video, and I'll be seeing you guys hopefully very, very soon with another video.